Honestly, I know it's not going to be like SmashCon, but I know it's still going to be a lot of fun. It's still going to be a great time.
Okay, I'm just going to move this just a bit so I can see that one primarily. All right, here we go. Game 1, Smashville. Meta Knight versus Rob. Going to be an interesting matchup.
Oh, indeed.
One character with a brutal kill confirm and another with a string on fast followers and heavyweights.
And apparently floaties, too.
Not really so sure about that one, but
you're talking about Meta Knight, right?
I'm talking about Meta Knight, yeah.
I heard that it works best on floaties and not great on fast followers because of the way they DI. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm not a Meta Knight main. I wouldn't know. All I know is that Hero doesn't like Meta Knight no more, and that's why.
So I know MX5 and Will personally, and one thing that I can say about MX5's game is he likes to charge up smash attacks in inopportune times. So let's look to see him not do that this game.
Indeed. Now, I don't really know what to say about these two. I mean, this matchup, I don't know, like, I feel like if Mr. Will has, like, a good, like, projectile game, just, like, a good walling game, then Meta Knight will struggle. But I feel like Meta Knight's burst options are good enough to tear through that.
I would agree with that. Like, as long as you can get...
I mean, that was, not the most opportune way to break through, but you broke through.
Robert's primarily going to try to wall you out and look for a grab at high percents to kill you.
Oh, yeah.
So if you can get through the wall and force Rob to use his like up-close options, they're not as good as...
Yeah. This boxing game is not much to say about.
True. I'm slacking. I'm like not doing anything. Here's me.
All right, that's a confirm. Now, the thing about Rob is that his boxing game is nothing to write home about. And Meta Knight's isn't really either, but his like burst option game and from a distance, this like gap closing options are like, something to be said there. Don't really agree with that tornado. All right, Mr. Will's doing the dash away bait a lot, where he's just like either dashing away or rolling away and letting Meta Knight just like fade into the zone that he creates and then punishes end lag. So if Mr. Will, or MX5, excuse me, just slightly overshoots where he would normally go, he can catch Mr. Will where he's ending up. So I like to see him do that a lot. But the dash away bait's pretty good if you do it right, but if you can't let it become too like... I mean, if you let it become too obvious and you stick to the same patterns, it's just as bad as letting them hit you.
Sorry about my lack of commentary right here. I was setting in the score thing. I haven't messed up because MX5 doesn't play Rob, and he's right under it, but I'm going to focus more on the match right here. All right, that's going to be a good down throw up there. It's going to be confirmed at many a percentage.
Oh, of course. I don't quite agree with that side B.
See, that's one of the things about MX5's game. Like, he's a solid fundamental player, but some of his options that he selects aren't always ideal in situations like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, it all can, like,
oh,
nice
that's
tech.
Good tech, yep.
It all can be, like, I mean, there's a use for everything, but there's not a use for everything at all times.
Yeah, just like when you used to click select when you're trying to use your bike in Pokemon. Like, there's a time and a place for everything.
Oh, of course,
but not now.
Course.
Oak's words echo.
Oh, of course. I feel like that's some advice we should give to a lot of people, honestly. Ooh, that was a back. I don't know if he had the jumps for it, but that could have been a back.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened.
Very close.
Sort of a lack of an edge guard right there.
Beat Boop will kill with
good nair right there. All right, you need an edge guard, Rob. That's how you win this matchup. All right, no attack necessary. Good up B right there. That was very, very nice.
Now, one grab could have ended that game in Mr. Will's favor with bad DI.
Oh, without a doubt. All right, so let's see. How do you switch these?
Yeah, it's F1. I think we hit F1 or something.
Nah.
Oh, you can just do that. I wish I knew that sooner. And then apply titles.
That did the opposite of what I wanted it to do.
Wonderful.
Okay. All right, so that's fine, but like, how do you switch? Okay, so there's an option right here to. I don't know. You know what? It's fine. Okay, so we're seeing Sonic from MX5 right here. This is honestly something that I did not expect. It's not really one of the characters in his. Not a character in his arsenal that I would expect him to pull out, especially in a matchup like this. But I guess if you're really trying to focus on closing the gap and get into the projectile wall, Sonic is going to be the person to do it.
But was he having that much trouble with it before? I feel like
I don't think so.
It wasn't as much a problem with him getting through, more so just what he did when he got through. Like sometimes he was doing raw up Bs, sometimes he was inside Bs. I feel like Meta Knight's got the tools to break through, but to the point where he doesn't really need to change character.
Yeah, I feel like Meta Knight was a good character for closing the gap. He didn't really have much of an issue with that, so The only reason why I think that he may have switched to Sonic was because he didn't want Will to start downloading him. I'm not sure, though.
Possible.
There weren't any situations where I was like,
Oh,
okay.
gotta change the score. MX5 one?
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so. Honestly, there might have been some other, like, weird neutral reason as to why he wanted Sonic instead of Meta Knight, but I don't know. Maybe it's a stage thing.
Well, he's not doing too bad right now. He's trailing a little bit in neutral, and he's getting hit by too many projectiles, but that could be a stock right here.
It.
Oh,
nice
okay, yep.
But you know what I mean? Nice escape.
All right, so right now, if you're Mr. Will, you're trying
I don't agree with that F smash. Could have gotten a bigger punish by just grabbing him. Or maybe not a bigger punish, but could have strung together a nice combo.
He's just going for the old.
Thank you.
Look at that.
What a man Lance is. I highly disagree with that
there.
air dodge. There was nothing he could have. Unless he air dodged, he couldn't have get it. He couldn't have gotten the combo.
He might have still been able to. It depends if he still had a second jump.
I mean, I don't know, because if MX5 just jumped away or upbeat away, I mean, maybe not upbeat away, but if he just jumped away, I feel like there was Mr. Will couldn't have gotten there quick enough because he was really high in the air.
All I know is right now, MX5 is at a
gas prices going up.
Pretty hefty disadvantage right now.
Oh yeah.
He needs to build some damage and take the stock quick.
Could be regretting the Sonic pick. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, since he won Game 1, he might have been feeling confident enough just to try out a new secondary. Maybe that's what this Sonic pick is.
Yeah, I'm not really sure because, like I mentioned before, I never really knew that Sonic was in his arsenal of characters. That's going to be really nice.
Combo.
Going to be his own little shenanigans off the top.
I love that little thing. You know when you just hold like the notch like sort of down so that you don't fall off the ledge while you're running.
Yeah, and you still dash towards it. Yeah. All right, so I think that Rob thrives underneath platforms. So for the remainder of this game, if we could see Will stand under platforms, that might be beneficial to his game plan.
Yeah, you can see he's sort of striking. He's not really committing that much to punishing his landings while he's still in the air. He's more so trying to catch him on his landing with maybe a pivot grab or just, a general roll read. He's not trying to get this grab, basically.
Where you're down 80% in a game like this, you really want to... Oh, that was so close. You want to get Rob off stage right here because...
Oh, that was as close as it gets. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, when you have Rob off stage, he only has a limited amount of fuel. So if you can just keep him off stage, like Sonic can, especially with Fair and Beckett.
We've seen this matchup plenty with...
and that's going to be it right there.
He's going to what he did. He accidentally side beat, so he couldn't have made it back with up B. Well, at the very end at the bottom.
Yeah, he got him with the spring too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the no tech stage spike.
Indeed.
And